This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
Good morning, greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health, your vitality, to your well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, if you want to get off your medications, help a loved one get off their medications and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you. We welcome your phone calls. 855-660-4261 is our number on The Bright Side. 855-660-4261. Try to get on board early so we can get to as many calls as possible. 855-660-4261. If you have a success story, if you want to contribute to the conversation, if you have questions about skincare, the longevity products, ingredients, formulations, something you may have heard about on the radio or in the media, and you want clarification on, we can help you. 855-660-4261 is our number on The Bright Side. If you want to join the Bright Side Ben team and help me in my mission to educate the world about the importance of a good nutritional supplement program, you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com, and click on the Join the Team link, or you can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. They're friendly and knowledgeable. They know all about the longevity products, and for a one-time $10 fee, you can start yourself a longevity business and enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business and get your products at the wholesale price and help spread the word about how important a good nutritional supplement program can be. Okay, let's see, what else? If you're interested in joining us in our phone conversations, we do them every Sunday. Dial-in number is 605-562-3140. That's 605-562-3140. Participant access code 444-973-POUND, 444-973-POUND. And I also want to encourage you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts. Thank you to Robert Lundgren, my webmaster, who does such a fine job at pharmacistben.com. Okay, so last we spoke, we're talking about one of the more common ways that you can tell that your body is breaking down, that the body's going through aging, the aging process, or something's wrong, and that's by the excessive secretion of fibers. This condition is generally called fibrosis. It can show up anywhere in the body. It gets diagnosed with all kinds of various designations and medical names, medical terms. It can show up in the liver as cirrhosis. It can show up in the muscles as sarcoidosis. It can show up in the breasts or in the uterus as fibroids, in the eyes, glaucoma or cataracts. It can happen in the lungs. Your doctor's going to call it pulmonary fibrosis if it happens in the lungs or in the respiratory area. But no matter where it's occurring, it's all the same thing. This is so important. This is one of the major principles. It may be the major principle of what I call the bright side philosophy, the idea that the body breaks down generically, and it doesn't matter what it's called. It doesn't matter what your doctor diagnoses, what his diagnosis is. The body is breaking down generically, and the specific part of the body that breaks down is far less important. It's really relevant when it comes to healing The fact that it is breaking down is what we want to focus on. Where the breakdown is occurring is not the issue. That it is occurring is the issue. And one of the classic manifestations of generic breakdown is the excessive secretion of fibers that we generally call fibrosis. Cells are sick. The fiber-making cells are called fibroblasts. These fiber-making cells are sick. They're starved. They're suffocated. They're toxic. They go haywire. They secrete excessive fibers. You want to reverse fibrosis? Doesn't matter what it's called. Doesn't matter if it's in the eyes or the liver or anywhere else. If you want to reverse it, fix the cells with oxygen, correct breathing techniques. Fix the cells with non-toxification. Foods and digestion are your primary sources of toxicity in the body. And that includes sugar and good nutrition. Make sure you're on the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients. Does that sound familiar? It should, because it's what we say about everything. This is why it's a major principle of the Bright Side philosophy that the body breaks down generically. It simplifies the healing process. Really, it simplifies the anti-aging process. It simplifies the health process. Fix the cells by correct breathing, making sure you're oxygenating correctly. Fix the cells by not putting toxicity into the body, mostly foods, and then correct digestive issues and stay away from or control blood sugar. Stay away from sugary foods, including starchy foods, or minimize your intake of them. Stick to starchy vegetables, and then of course the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients. One of the most troublesome conditions of fibrosis is an autoimmune disease that's horrific. It's called scleroderma, and it's where fibrosis occurs everywhere, really. Sclerosis is the medical term meaning hardening, and scleroderma is so-called hardening, derma, skin, so-called because of the excessive buildup of hard connective tissue in the skin, most notably in the skin. Sclero for hard, derma for skin, scleroderma. Scleroderma is just another fibrotic condition, another condition of fiber secretion, another condition where fiber-making cells go crazy. Fibroblasts start secreting fibers in various tissues of the body, including the skin. And like all autoimmune diseases, scleroderma is an autoimmune disease that involves the body's attack on itself. It involves the body's attack on its own cells, in this case, the cells that make fiber, the fibroblast, and this results in excessive production and the deposition of fibers, fibrosis, in various tissues and organs of the body, including and especially the skin. It can affect muscle fibers. It can affect the lining of blood vessels. Between the blood vessels and the muscles and the connective tissue effects, you're talking basically about 80% of the body is possibly affected by scleroderma. That means fibrosis in 80 or so percent of the body. That's a lot of fibers. That's a lot of potential fibrosis. And that makes it one of the most miserable health challenges anyone could have to deal with. Scleroderma is typically associated with the aging process. It takes a while for cells to become so toxic that they can start secreting excessive collagen fibers. Kids rarely get scleroderma. Most people who are diagnosed with full-blown scleroderma in their 40s or 50s, although it can happen at all ages. Even infants can get it, theoretically, and teenagers can get scleroderma as well. But typically it's a disease of aging. Typically you have to be in your 40s or 50s before you're going to start to notice scleroderma. Doctors will tell you that it's a somewhat rare condition. Doctors will tell you around 1 in 100 people. According to the Scleroderma Foundation, 300,000 people in the United States have scleroderma. But the fact is, it's probably a lot more common than the medical professionals realize. That's because there are different degrees of scleroderma. Once you get diagnosed with something, all that means is that you met a specific criteria that has been arbitrarily designated by the medical model and the folks who are selling us the medicines and the drugs. But that doesn't mean you don't have you can't have scleroderma building up. You can't have a subclinical condition where it's not bad enough to get diagnosed as full-blown scleroderma, but you still are secreting fibers in various parts of the body. Some people may not even realize they have scleroderma if it's mild enough. Some people may not realize they might have any problems at all. On the other hand, if the connective tissue gets deposited in organs like the liver or the lungs or the muscles, it can be really, really miserable, painful, even life-threatening. Some people may only have mild cases, which may cause some hardening in the skin, or maybe hardening in the connective tissue in the fingers. And these kinds of patients may not even go to a doctor. Then there's other manifestations or symptoms that may not even get linked to scleroderma. GERD, for example, gastroesophageal reflux disease, heartburn, may have a scleroderma connection. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 855-660-4261 is our number. Got some lines open for you. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.
You haven't experienced yogurt until you've tried a Mossy, embodying health and flavor in a true whole milk, green-fed dairy beverage. Every sip pays homage to our old world cows and the ancient culturing methods their milk benefits from. With over 30 probiotics, a Mossy's undeniably nutritious, refined, cultured sensation bolsters your health and awakens your passion for dairy. A Mossy's so good, and you need to try it. Contact your Longevity distributor or call 877-878-4203 or go to gcnteam.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Gold. It's like nothing else on Earth. From the Romans through the Renaissance, from the Industrial Age to the Space Age, gold has weathered the test of time. For 6,000 years, gold has remained the ultimate store of wealth. According to the World Gold Council and the U.S. Mint, demand is at an all-time high. The stage is being set for the reemergence of gold as the common-sense alternative to a fiat paper currency that gets weaker every day. Midas Resources is proud to offer the hard-hitting report that arms you with the truth you need to protect you and your family from the Fed's plans for your hard-earned money. Don't gamble with your future. Call Midas Resources today and ask for your free copy of As Good as Gold. Call 1-800-686-2237 for the report the Fed hopes you'll never see. As Good as Gold can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. If you have ever thought about owning gold, you must read this report. Call Midas today at 800-686-2237.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like the best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the fields is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from ProFlowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, go to ProFlowers.com. Click the blue microphone in the top right corner and enter code PLOW. That's ProFlowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
The nation's largest independently owned and operated talk radio network. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on the archive page at brightsideben.com. If you miss a program or if you want to review a program, you can head over to brightsideben.com and click on the archive page, or you can go to benfuchsarchives.com. There's a search engine up there with a little search box that if you have a specific topic you want to look into, you can just punch a keyword into the search box, and the shows that we talked about that program, that the programs that we talked about that particular